Hi everyone, my name is Deepa. I am an educator and a researcher, and I run an educational portal called icanthink.in, wherein we teach reading and comprehension. It's an online program. For more, you can go and check out our website and learn more about it. Today we are going to talk about visual skills for our children, and while most of us think that our children are great and they have great visual learning, they are visual learners, but there are many facets within the visual skills that we need to teach them, and we need to also understand where exactly within these visual skills our children are struggling. So let's get started. First, within the visual skills there are many different skills like visual perception, visual processing, visual memory, visual tracking, visual scanning, visual closure, visual discrimination. Some of the skills that are different, and while children may be good at one skill, they may be struggling with the other one. So let's quickly talk briefly about all of this. So first is visual processing skill. Visual processing is the ability to process and analyze visual information quickly. It is crucial for reading, writing, and math. If I give you a lot of visual information, are you able to kind of process it quickly, perceive it, and then categorize it and organize that? That's what visual perception is. Visual processing is. In order to strengthen visual processing skills, children can engage in activities such as completing jigsaw puzzles, sorting and categorizing objects by color, size, or shape, and then playing memory games, matching games, also drawing or coloring complex patterns or designs. The other visual skill that I would like to talk about is visual tracking. Visual tracking is something that is really hampered in a lot of our children. It is the ability to follow something with your eyes. It could be going to the next sentence. I'm sure you must have seen sometimes while reading, children skip sentences or lines. So that is again visual tracking. What you can do is you can help them learn this by giving them a pointer or a pencil while they are reading, playing games that need tracking of something. So, doing a laser light and asking them to track various objects, giving them a car that goes with the remote and asking it to follow, with their eyes. Also, there can be many things. There can be a bouncing ball, so asking them to just keep looking at anything that's bouncing. So you get the gist of it. So this is what visual tracking is. And if you feel your child skips these sentences, can't track a moving object, then some of these skills you can, some of these activities you can do. Also TT, games like TT, badminton could also really help, right? The other visual skills that I want to talk about today is visual scanning. Visual scanning again is the ability to quickly and efficiently search for and also locate information in a visual display. So if there is a paragraph given, quickly finding out the information, like who went to the market, and then within that paragraph you have to quickly scan and find that information. Again, very good, important for reading, studying, reading, maths, comprehension. Children who are struggling with visual scanning, they may take longer to complete task, like visual task. They may miss important details within a visually information loaded paragraph. So what you can do is you can play hide and seek with objects, those who are struggling with visual scanning. You can help like games where is Waldo. I'm sure you heard about the game. Also picture Eka. So there's a lot of figures given you to find out one tiny creature or some object. That's picture Eka. Doing word searches, puzzles that require visual scanning, again sorting and organizing items into categories quickly. Those are the things that you can do to help them with their visual scanning. The next would be a visual closure, and it is the ability to identify a whole object if just parts of it are missing or obscured. It is important for reading, recognizing letters and words. Children who struggle with visual closure may have difficulty recognizing words or letters in different fonts or styles. So if everything is written in capital, they may not be able to read it. If something is written in a different font, the children may find difficulty reading it. So to strengthen these visual closure skills, again, completing incomplete pictures or patterns, playing memory games with incomplete pictures, guessing games, visual guessing games, like reading books with different fonts and styles, drawing and coloring pictures with missing parts, so like mirror images, when half of it is given and half of it you have to guess. So those are the things that you can do. The next one is visual memory. Visual memory is the ability to remember visual information such as shapes, colors and patterns, and it is important for, again, reading, writing and maths, as well as for everyday activities, for recognizing faces, for recognizing any visual information and keeping it in your short-term working memory for long. Also, children who struggle with visual memory may have difficulty remembering what they have seen, what they have done, what they have learned in the school, like whatever they have learned in the morning, they may not be able to remember a lot of it, like what ma'am told, like these are the chapters that you have to work on. Unless they mark it, they would not be able to keep it in their visual memory. So playing memory games, matching games, again, drawing or coloring complex patterns or designs from memory, showing them something, then asking them after 20 minutes to draw that image that they have seen. Seeing a movie, then switching off the TV and asking them to tell what that person was wearing. So recalling visual information. So flashcards could be good, diagrams to aid in remembering information could be good. So those are the things that you can do. The next one would be visual perception, and perception is the ability to interpret, understand and categorize, organize visual information from the environment, also academically. So recognizing shapes, colors, sizes and also spatial relationship. Children who struggle with visual perception may have difficulty understanding what they see and also recognizing patterns. And for to strengthen visual perception skills, there are some practical examples that you can do. And so one would be, for most visual skills, sorting and categorizing in various ways. So you could categorize by colors, categorize by shapes, categorize by any different category, okay, size. Also, you can give them a set of toys and ask them to divide it based on how hard they are, based on all the domestic animals, if there are animals, based on whatever. So different categories, recognizing similarities and differences by looking at them visually. The second would be pattern recognition for visual perception we're talking about. So introducing children to patterns by using blocks, beads, stickers, starting with simple patterns of like 1 2 1 2 and then going on to 1 2 3 1 2 3, then 2 2 1 2 2 1 3 1 2 2, like that. So patterns are mostly hampered when children struggle with visual perception. Also, with visual perception, children are not able to understand maps. This spatial understanding is challenged a little. So if you work on this, they would be able to understand the location, the maps, how far is the park, the ratio and proportions of something. If I say them a toy and a boy, if I want them to make a tree and the boy, so that is also a visual perception as to tree is taller than the boy. So that comes in with all of these activities that you can do. Again, showing them spot the difference could be a great exercise by showing them 2 pictures and asking them to tell you the differences quickly, and later on also taking those pictures away and asking the child the differences. Also showing a picture, then 20 seconds and taking it away and asking them, like, what do you think? Was there a child with a yellow t-shirt in this? And so these are some of the things that you can do to help them with visual perception. Then drawing and coloring, as I said, not drawing and coloring per se that we do with children, but asking them to follow say a YouTube video and doing step by step to drawing of complicated figures and organizing and like following it through, making pictures in different textures, and focusing on details like shading and contrast, all of that. Then there could be matching games. That would help them with their visual discrimination, like how these two things are different. As I said, spot the difference and matching games. Also, showing them 6 different cards and then taking them away and then asking them to put them in the right order and remember them in the right order. So a lot of these visual games and visual activities would help them with their perception, and I've told you about how you can help them with their sorting, visual scanning, visual tracking, visual memory, all of this that we have talked about. I hope this is going to help you all learn more about visual skills, and you'll help your children learn better visually. If you found this video helpful, please share, and do check out our website icanthink.in for more information, and you can also download our sample workbook for free. In the next video, we are going to talk about auditory processing and auditory activities, and till then, thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.